You don't need permission to speak in business. Did you know that asking for permission to speak in English conversations while doing business with Americans can actually hinder your progress, your image, and your success? Have you ever said this? Do you mind if I ask a question? Or would it be okay if I said something? Or if it's okay with you, I'd like to comment on that. Would you like to skyrocket your confidence in the business world? Well, it's time to stop asking for permission to speak and take charge. In this video, I will discuss why you should stop asking for permission to speak in English conversations in American business, how you can boost your English language skills, and your professional image. Many non-native speakers feel unsure or anxious about speaking up in English conversations, and particularly in business conversations. So they ask for permission before expressing themselves. Actually, many native English speakers do the same thing. I'll explore the reasons behind this habit, how it affects your confidence, and why taking the lead in conversations is critical if you want to earn respect in American business settings. On the surface, it can appear as if non-native English speakers are asking for permission only because they feel unsure about their English or they feel insecure about it. But I found that there are actually some very good and understandable reasons for it. It might be a way of expressing politeness and consideration, or it could be a way of gauging the conversation to see if what they have to say is relevant to it. Or it could very well be due to cultural norms. In some cultures, it's considered polite or even expected to ask for permission to speak as a sign of deference and respect to someone that you perceive has more expertise or authority. In theory, these are very good reasons for someone to ask for permission to speak. In American business, it makes a business person appear weak, less confident, and subsequently even less competent. I'm not saying that people should operate in business in a way that makes them ignore politeness and consideration or the good manners that they learn, but there should be a balance of politeness, consideration, and assertiveness in order to earn respect from colleagues and clients in an American business setting. These are 5 reasons that it is generally not recommended for people to ask for permission to speak in American business settings. Number 1, it can undermine confidence and credibility, making you appear hesitant and unsure, and this can undermine your credibility and perceived authority. Number 2, it signals deference to hierarchy. In many American business cultures, asking for permission can be seen as deferring too much to authority figures, which may be viewed as unnecessary. Sometimes it is necessary, and sometimes it isn't. Number 3, it can discourage open and spontaneous dialogue, which is often valued in American business environments. Number 4, it can appear overly formal or rigid, which may not align with the desired casual and collaborative business culture. And number 5, it wastes time and interrupts the momentum of the conversation. And interrupting the conversation to ask permission slows down the pace. And here's an expression for you. People get on a roll. And progress is made when people are on a roll in their conversation. And you don't want to interrupt that roll with unnecessary communication, like asking for permission to speak. Instead, the expectation in many American business settings is for people to speak up confidently when they have something relevant to contribute, without the need to ask for explicit permission. And this helps to maintain a more normal and productive flow of conversation. And the overall tone is more confident and collaborative. I'm going to provide you with 40 English expressions that you can use instead of asking for permission that will make you sound professional, confident, and assertive. And this is what the phrases do. They transition the conversation, they build on previous points, and they introduce new ideas. They also clarify the topic and they express opinions. These phrases will help you to sound assertive and to exude confidence and professionalism. Number 1, I'd like to share my thoughts on this. Number 2, regarding this topic, I suggest that we do the following. Number 3, to build on that idea. Number 4, I have a few points to make. Number 5, here's what I think about that. Number 6, I believe that the best approach is this. Number 7, in my experience, this is the key. Number 8, this is an important factor to keep in mind. Number 9, I'd like to highlight a few important points. Number 10, reflecting on this, I think that we should take a different approach. Number 11, I'd like to propose another solution. Number 12, I have a different viewpoint to share. Number 13, expanding on that point, I suggest that we consider this. Number 14, I'd like to draw attention to a simple fact. Number 15, another way to look at it is this. Number 16, my recommendation would be to. Number 17, I think that we should consider this angle. Number 18, given my expertise in this area, I think. Number 19, examining the data, it's clear that. Number 20, I have some ideas that I'd like to present. Number 21, based on my analysis, the best course of action is. Number 22, I'd like to offer a different perspective. Number 23, turning to the next item, I suggest that we. Number 24, I'd like to elaborate. Number 25, in light of the facts, I believe that we should. Number 26, from a strategic standpoint, I think. 27, I'm happy to share my take on this. Number 28, to address this concern, I propose. 29, focusing on the key priorities, I believe. 30, considering the larger picture, we should. 31, drawing from my experience, I suggest. 32, exploring this further, I'd like to. 33, regarding the next steps, I recommend. 34, I have a solution that I'd like to present. 35, delving into the details, I think that we should. 36, to provide a different angle, I think. 37, I'd like to bring up an important consideration. 38, I have a few ideas that I'd like to share. 39, I can offer a different approach. 40, considering the constraints, I suggest that we. These phrases allow you to communicate in a discussion in a more natural and confident way without asking for permission. The language is assertive and direct, and it helps to establish your confidence and your authority. Use these phrases and see how your colleagues and clients show you more respect for your communication style, for your professional, confident, and assertive communication style. You have the ability to speak up in business without asking for permission. Know that and give yourself permission to communicate in business in a way that will transform your English journey and boost your career. By breaking free of your need to ask for permission to speak in business settings, you'll gain confidence, fluency, and a deeper connection with not only the English language, but also with your business associates. They will treat you differently when you express yourself in a confident and direct manner. Go ahead. You can do it, and enjoy the shift that happens as American business people treat you with more respect when you do. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and consider going to my website at www.perfectbusinessenglish.com to learn how I can help you either one-on-one or through my online course to increase your professionalism, your credibility, and your career success. And remember, use language that expresses assertiveness and confidence in American business, and feel how it propels you to take positive action with assertiveness and confidence. Your behavior will take strength from your language. Use that strength to rise in your career and to uplift your entire life. I know you can.